Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Dale here. Welcome back to the channel, In the Backyard with Dale. I know everybody makes that introduction, but I just wanted to because I've picked up a lot of new subscribers here over the past 3 or 4 weeks. Want to introduce myself and welcome y'all to the channel. I really appreciate y'all. This little different kind of video. It's not really a mail call, it's more of a shout out. Here a while back, I went home for my mother's birthday. And as always, when I go down 74, 76, I pull into Hallsboro to Pearson Company, the hardware store, because I needed an axe handle and a hatchet handle. And the reason I needed those is I had a axe head of my father's that does not have a handle in it, and I had a hatchet head of my father's that did not have a handle in it. And as everybody knows, my father passed away in 2009. He's missed dearly. But during Hurricane Helene, my sister's place up on the New River, it flooded, and she lost a lot of stuff down on the river. And one thing that I knew she lost was a little bench that my dad had made us to sit on while we were kids. I mean kids, elementary school, to sit on while we waited on the school bus. And then later on, I found out that she had lost an axe that was my dad's, and it was down on the river too by the fire pit. I didn't know that. And if I'd have known that sooner, she would have had an axe or a hatchet head, whichever one. She could have had both of them for all I care. I mean, that's just how it is. I'm not stingy about nothing with my sister that was my dad's or my mother's. If she wanted both of them, she could have had both of them, but she didn't. So I stopped off and got her a hatchet handle and fixed it and gave it to her. Well, y'all seen in the past that I had purchased a council tool PICKAROON for using in my wood yard when I do roll my logs and that. And that red color right there is a dead giveaway for them and that. I mean, that is their trademark color that I know of. But I love this tool very much. Very nice tool. Well, while I was there, they had gotten in a shipment of some other tools, axes and handles, sledgehammers, pry bars, spud bars, or whatever you want to call them. But they had something that I've been wanting for a very long time, and it is a PICKAROON. And yes, it is a council PICKAROON, and I've been wanting one of these for a very long time. And the reason for that is I grew up in Brunswick County, North Carolina, from the time I was 5 years old until I left home. And this company, Council Tools, is at Lake Waccamaw in Columbus County, just one next county over. And so I really been wanting some of their tools, and they make some fine axes, and they make a lot of firefighting tools too. But every piece of equipment, they make the best axes and equipment I know of, by far. Well, I also noticed on their Facebook page the other day, sorry about that, on their Facebook page the other day, they had redone an old axe they had. Well, I had gotten an old axe from a neighbor, and it had been sitting on the carport for 25 plus years. Well, I didn't know it was a council axe, but I started cleaning it, grinding it, getting the mushroom off of it, and lo and behold, it's a council axe. So I quit grinding on it, and because when I seen the red, I knew exactly. And then I started looking at the head. Well, I've had this for a while, and I stopped in at Pearson Company last year and bought this handle for it. It's a shorter handle than what the size of the head, but that's what I wanted. And I burned it with the torch to give it a little, because it's going to be on display on my David Bradley trailer. Well, after all that, I stopped in at Council Tools at their office and went inside, and they have a very nice display of some of the original tools that the founding Mr. Council made and that. And if you'll go back and Google Council Tools and look at their history, you will learn so much. Mr. Council could not find a proper tool that he liked to use to get the pitch and sap out of the pine trees and that. So he designed his own, and that's how the business got started. Well, going through Lake Waccamaw all these years, I have been past Pecan Lane 1,000,000 times. And just, honestly didn't know they were there. Well, when I went in the office and was looking to go where the employees are at for their safety now these days, you have their doors locked. You have to ring a doorbell. Well, I rang a doorbell, and this gentleman come out, and he asked me, could he help me? And I told him who I was and what I'd done, and that I had a small YouTube channel, and I used their tools, and I was from Brunswick County originally, and just talked with the gentleman for a little while. And he came back out. He told me, just wait a minute, that I wanted to exchange stickers. Did he have a sticker I could give him, one or two of mine for one of his? And he said, hang on just a minute, I'll be right back. And so he came back out, and he had these stickers. He gave me a hat, and I'm going to put one of their Council Tool stickers up on my door. I've already put some other ones up, but I wanted to put this one up. Let me get this one up, and y'all can see me put it on the wall. And I'm going to put it right here. And I'll show y'all the rest of these stickers in a minute. But the main thing that I want to say is to the gentleman that came back out with the hat and the stickers, and one other thing that I'll show you, his name was Keaton Council, Mr. Keaton Council. He is the great-great-grandson of Mr. Council that started this business. He is the director of business development for the company. And I will have to say thank you for taking the time out of your busy day, which was on a Thursday. He took time out of his busy day to come out and talk to me and carry on a very nice conversation. And I was so thankful for that. But I believe he was as thankful that I stopped by to speak to him, because he said it was people like me and people that use their equipment and tools that keep them in business. And he honestly meant that. And I'll never forget that. Never. And they run a very nice family business. And it's not very often that you'll find somebody that runs a business of this magnitude that will take time out of their day to speak to a total stranger. And I appreciated that very, very much. And I will never forget it. But I would like to show y'all something else that Mr. Keaton Council gave me to put up on my door. And I told him I would, and I keep my word. And I'm going to show y'all the rest of these stickers that I put up that he gave me. And I will show you the other piece that he gave me. But just remember one thing. This gentleman never forgot where he come from. And just to take the time out of his day to talk to a stranger, that means a lot these days. And that. And I will be back at Pearson Company and buy some more council tools. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a council bush axe at my mom's house, and I'm gonna dig it out. And if it is, you'll see it on this channel. But let me show you these stickers and what he gave me. Y'all just see me put this one up. Council Fire, a division of the Council Tool Company. They make axes for fire fighting. They make these pry bars here for EMT, firefighters, or whoever needs it. Council Tool Company, the Flying Fox, and the Council Fire. And this, folks, is the cream of the crop. He came out with this metal sign to go on my door. I almost fell over when he handed me that sign. That means the world to me right there and that. And I promised him that I'd put this up, and it'll be put up and left up for as long as I live. Well, folks, that's all I got. I know this has been a long video, me talking, but I just had to show my new PICKAROON, my new hat, my new stickers, and my awesome sign. And once again, thank you to Mr. Keaton Council for the gifts. It was very much unexpected, but very much appreciated. Until the next time, well, first off, y'all want some great axes? Look up your local dealer. You want some good equipment? Look up your local dealer. They don't do online sales, but they do have a dealership. You can go to Council Tools, look up their dealers, and hopefully there's one close by you and that. But I like buying from Pearson Company from back home, and that's how I do it. But until next time, aim high and check out Council Tools on Facebook, and you can also check out Pearson Company on their Facebook. And Pearson Company has been in business since 1898. And I'm sorry I had to turn around and look at that, but I had to. I wanted to get it right. But y'all check out those two Facebook pages. Until next time, aim high and have a great day.